魔王的传奇之战。
听说给本视频点赞的人马上发财，还会找到对象。
Skirmish early on because they know what the summoner spells are, and that is oh, Bengi comes in for a gank, and Pawn gets a stun onto Bengi. Cocoon onto Bengi from Dandy's gonna save him. Faker wants that kill so bad, but we see the teleport coming in from Looper. Dandy chases through with the repel. Faker just has his flash. He flashes into the brush. He's trying to act like he flashed over the wall, but Looper is going to walk right in. They didn't bite the bait. And Bengi now getting chased through with that red buff. Mandu shows up, but is that enough? Mandu actually too squishy. Gotta give a free kill with that Dark Binding coming in, and there's a Tormentus Toil onto Bengi. Was decided that's not worth it. Mandu just gonna show up right onto Faker from behind. He gets the Dark Binding. There's a flash gold card from Pawn, and there are the tethers. Mana chasing through with his own flash right away, but Mana will go down to the Mega Inferno Bomb, and Impact comes in, locks two people under the tower. Pawn will pay for that gank, and a double kill for Piglet. Running through that mid lane, and we see the teleport coming in. Dandy actually jumps onto the teleport, gets the Cocoon onto Impact and the gold card. Looper left behind, but he's so tanky he won't die just yet. T1K cannot find a target. In fact, Piglet at half health, he gets gold carded. Looper wants to dive back in, and there is a 5-man tether from Mana. He keeps them all slowed for the rest of his teammates to jump in. Imp joins the fray. A double kill for Bengi, but another kill for Imp as he flashes over and he goes to a 1v1 against Faker. A little bit ill-advised, perhaps. Oh, Faker can't get the fadeaway bouncing bomb, and he's not going to hit another one.
So this is much better time.
Oh, Piglet gets caught by Pawn. Oh, nice Zonius to dodge the Mega Inferno Bomb. A Dark Binding onto Piglet, and Mata leashing the other people with his slow to keep them at bay. Impact teleports into 4 members of Samsung, pretty much into his death.
Eventually an Impact kind of wasting his
Bengi's gonna get cocooned as he tries to check with the standard. A nice Dark Binding onto Faker. Bengi has to flash out of his own Cataclysm. A satchel charge to keep himself alive, but no dice as Faker gets chained in, and Piglet has to run away with tons of speed boosts on top of him. With the Dragon, other members of Samsung slowly filing in. Dandy uses Smite at the last minute to pick it up with Bengi with the early Smite. He is just left alone to die. Looper jumps in with Pawn with the Zonias. Piglet caught behind. He will go down with the Zillion's ultimate on him. Will Looper jump back on top? Yes, Imp right there with the Blade of the Ruin King. Meanwhile, Dandy in the duel of his life with Impact eventually goes down. Imp gets assassinated, but he will get the Cathian surprise onto Faker. Faker satchel charges out at the last moment. The Dark Binding not gonna hit. And Frozen Heart, the second item, finishes. Mandu gets caught by Cocoon onto Dandy. Mandu will go down, but he does put the ultimate on himself. Now it's down for the rest of the team. Mega Inferno Bomb will not pick up a kill just yet. Dandy zones out as Faker does take out Imp at the edge of that fight. The Black Shield onto Looper, the monster Shyvana, as they catch 2 members in that Cataclysm. Bengi is able to turn things around. Looper really just kind of flopping around in that Cataclysm. T1K pushing back in this 3rd game. Yeah. The item I wanted to mention before this fight happened. Faker and Bengi very confident they're going to take the tower down. They dodge the Cocoon, and Bengi and Faker, who are they focusing down? A little bit split right now, but Faker uses heal. He's going to get the kill onto Mata at the very end. Needs to run away, gets Cocooned by Dandy at the end. Dandy will get the double kill.
I love this game.
This is it up for Looper, and we're gonna see Samsung dive in, and Pawn just takes Mandu out before the ultimate can go down. Bengi has the Cataclysm and flash out. Looper zoning 3 people out with the help of Dandy, but Dandy goes out to Piglet. Piglet's still alive with over half health. He's gonna do work onto Looper, but Imp shows up with Pawn from the backside. A quadra kill going down for Pawn to bring Samsung close.
He's gonna have to all in.
Cocoon onto Mandu, and there's a repel. Impact all in, and he will go down, but there's a revive coming in from Mandu, and he comes back up. Mandu and Impact against the world. Impact gets the kill onto 1 more member, but Looper's still alive. Mandu just needs to slow him down. Looper using Dragon's Descent to cross across the Nexus. And look at this fight.
Yes, Zillion versus Shyvana, go!
Zillion versus Shyvana against the Nexus. And Looper is caught behind, slowed too much, as Mandu will eventually get chased down. Mandu's cooldowns doing so much for him, and Looper.
Sunfire cape in order to pick up that item. He just wants as much HP as possible. He doesn't really need that Sunfire to push the waves. So we'll see how this works out for him. He's got the Alacrity enchantment on his boots as well, just to speed him up and make it so that he can stick more effectively to some of these carries in the team fights.
Faker's trying to see what he can do with this wolf. How many times does it take to take the big wolf out? Faker just playing ball with his pet wolf. I mean, you know, you can't blame him.
Faker's like, well, I don't have anything better to do right now.
Yeah, you can't blame him. I mean, he was just waiting for the minions to come in. He wasn't going to walk out there.
您的每一次顺手的点赞、3连、转发和充电，对阿扑来说都非常